Ragazzi, benvenuti in questo settimo episodio di Dragon Age The Veilguard. Nello scorso episodio abbiamo sconfitto i due draghi servitori degli dei. Abbiamo fatto anche troppe missioni secondarie e ci eravamo lasciati dopo che avevamo scoperto che i venatori rapivano gli acrobati del velo per sacrificarli. E ora dobbiamo incontrarli proprio nel tavolo qua davanti a noi. Vediamo dove va a parare questa storia. Speriamo di arrivare presto ad un punto focale, perché sta diventando un po' troppo allungato e sono curioso di vedere come va avanti.
Venatori are gathering deep in the forest. They've brought the Dalish with them.
Not long till the sacrifices start, then.
We did kill Gillening's archdemon. The gods will want more power, and fast.
This won't happen on our watch. We can save these people.
You know the gods best, Rook. The Veiljumpers are ready. Just give the word.
I'll go get Neve. She deals with Venatori the most.
Good point. We know where the Dalish are, and we know what we have to do. Let's do it.
Then we ride, and pray that fate is on our side.
Ok, raggiungi il cratere di Arlatan tramite il crocevia o il viaggio rapido. Lo facciamo proprio adesso.
Well?
They're waiting for something. There's talk of a sacrifice.
Do they mean the clan? They mean the clan, don't they?
Well, the tracks suggest the captives are on the other side of the clearing. You'll have to go through the crowd.
They're gathering to watch people be killed?
It's the Venatori. Spilling blood is their religion.
And we won't let that happen.
That's a lot of them. It'll be a fight for the ages.
No fighting. You'll get us all killed. You're going to blend in instead. I found you some disguises.
Travestimenti.
Well, do I look evil enough?
You'll fit right in.
I'll just hide behind Neve. I'll go with the Veiljumpers.
We'll try to keep the escape routes clear. Get the Dalish and get out of there. And please, try not to stand out.
Mark possibilmente vorrebbe fargliela pagare, però se significa rischiare la vita di quegli elfi non lo farà. Siamo senza armi.
I thought I saw someone in the trees. Strife and the Veiljumpers.
I thought I saw that too. Good to know they're watching over us.
Molli la presa e cadi per 50 metri.
These sleeves. They'll get tangled in my bowstring.
We'll wear them as long as we don't have to fight.
Quindi sotto abbiamo i nostri vestiti a varia armatura, ok.
The Dalish deer.
Ma non le armi.
They're going to kill a Hala just for fun.
Perché non le abbiamo nascosti magicamente.
That'll draw attention to ourselves.
Then heed us.
Quindi dobbiamo lasciare che quell'ala venga sacrificata.
Fire unto you.
Rook, we don't have to watch this. It won't be pretty.
Vabbè, nel senso, sono comunque solo degli animali, Crudele e insensato, però sono solo degli animali. Certo, comunque degli animali particolari, gli Alla, quindi comunque è un gran peccato. Però fin tanto che sono gli Alla e non sono gli Elfi.
This whole place makes my skin crawl.
Not just me then.
Fiero. Pa, grande bro, come stai?
Stop. Who are you?
Siamo gli unici senza maschere, effettivamente, potevamo mettersele.
You don't recognize me?
I don't. Magister.
Lady,
Appalling. They'll hire anyone these days.
I'm sorry, my lady. I was given instruction to...
Tell someone who gives a damn. Why am I still waiting? Where are the gods? When does the ritual start?
Gods? But only the Lord Elgarnon is here, and he is still preparing.
Useless. Out of my way. It's Elgarnon, not Gillenane like we expected.
That was impressive.
They expect strength and power from someone like me.
A mage.
A human mage. Show them what they expect, and you don't get questions.
Sono anch'io un
But as
mago
I was
umano,
saying, Gillenane's not here. It's just Elgarnon.
Hopefully that means fewer tentacles.
Non possiamo correre né saltare, interessante.
Does anyone else hear that?
I feel you. I see you. I know how you suffer. Come to me, and I will ease your soul.
È così che ha chiamato i venatori?
It's like a buzzing in my head.
Di influenza mentalmente? Vabbè, magari non è solo quello.
Your gods have returned. Give yourself to me and be seated at my side when the Imperium rises again.
He's making promises, tempting me.
Tipo demone del desiderio.
He's telling me he can protect everyone. My family. Ferelden.
For hundreds of years you have mourned the loss of your dragon gods. From beyond the veil, I heard your lament and have come to deliver you from desolation. Dragon of night, I break your chains. Hear my voice and rise. I am Elgarnon, once called Lucicon, and I have returned.
The Archdemon is already fueling him.
Your Tevinter crumbles under its own weight. I can restore it. All you must do is obey me, worship me, love me, and kneel.
I know this magic. It's old and dangerous. It's too strong, I can't break it.
We've got this.
Marchi imbambolato, dai, sei un mago anche te. Palle.
I'm trying to conceal us. He'll know someone broke his hold.
Bellara bought us some time, but we have to go. Now.
Questa è la magia che ha tentato il tipo nella palude. Non è nel crocevia di Meta. E loro volevano ammazzarlo.
Venatori, there are uninvited guests among you. Bring them to me.
He's sending the cult after us.
Elgarnon is right there. We're just leaving?
No, we can't touch him now that his Archdemon's in play. I won't risk Dalish lives.
Ok, non l'attacchiamo, salveremo le vite degli elfi. Perfetto. Sembra giusto.
I want the interlopers at my feet. Your continued failure is a disappointment to your god.
He's riling them up. They won't back down now.
What happens when they don't give him what he wants?
Ready again. Got him in position.
Dalish arrows. Strife and the other veil jumpers were here.
That'll take some of the pressure off. We have to use this chance to get to the prisoners.
Quanto mancherà ancora? Saremo quasi arrivati.
You, intruder, have defiled my temple and spurned the gifts I offer. You could have had a place of honor as my disciple.
Sicuro.
This way. We have to be quick before the venatori catch up.
That's a problem.
The gate! Oh, damn it! Shut tight and the locking mechanism is on the other side.
So you're saying we're stuck?
There has to be another way out.
Si passa da di qua. Dai!
Shit.
Looks like you could use some help.
We're stuck! Gate's shut and we can't open it from here.
Right. Be careful. You fall venatori on the way.
Found them! To me, venatori, we bleed their strength.
Niente.
How's it looking?
Needlessly intricate. Give us just a moment.
Your turn.
That was something.
Come on, come on.
Well, that's good.
Finalmente.
Find the captives. We'll hold the exit.
Your fight is futile.
Continua a influenzare.
My venatori are legion. Surrender, and I may yet show mercy.
Wait, this feels off.
Siamo nell'oblio.
We were, Rook. I don't like this.
Sembra di essere nell'oblio con questo Ci sta influenzando la vista oppure ci ha portato all'interno dell'oblio? Ci sta influenzando, ci sta dando delle allucinazioni? È così potente?
Come on! We need to find a path through. We still need to think of the Dalish.
Ah, so that is what you're after. The Elven has been chosen to serve a glorious purpose.
È dentro la nostra mente. Non ci sta solo influenzando, non ci sta solo parlando. Il lane sembra il più pericoloso.
We keep getting turned around or something.
It's Elgranon. He's found us.
And he's got us trapped. The longer we stay here, the more danger we're in.
Siamo tipo dentro la nostra... Cioè, è un'allucinazione, non siamo nell'oblio.
Shit, there's blight here. There wasn't blight before.
You cannot stand against me. Every action of yours is futile. My power grows even now.
Ma continuare ad andare in giro non è una via d'uscita, bisogna cercare qualcosa in particolare.
Insect, resist if you like. I have an eternity to spare.
The Dalish need help. We're losing precious time going around in circles.
Rook, can you hear me?
Solas?
Solas?
Something's wrong.
I thought I just heard Solas.
You are correct. Elganon's magic has thinned the veil, allowing me to speak to you directly.
Ha deteriorato il velo.
Solas, we need your help.
Then I am pleased that for once, I can offer some assistance. If you can rescue the elves, Elganon is mine to face.
What do you mean?
Elganon! Lathalin! Ma banal avanuris! Masalin algalana!
Didn't need to get that. Let's keep moving. Solas is gonna distract Elganon.
Fermare, you have no power here.
Oh, I don't think he's happy about that.
As long as it keeps him off us.
So, the dread wolf has arrived to defend his
La sua
paw.
pedina.
Your cruelty forced my hand.
100 generations and still the same refrain.
Again, you have caged our people, and again I will set them free.
But you are always stubborn, Fermare. Insubordinate, unmanageable, even by Mythal's reckoning.
You have lost the right to speak her name.
Madalas ban, Shevgar Fermare.
The only reason Mythal joined you was that she knew the monster you would become if left unchecked. She thought to temper your brutish ego. Instead, you betrayed her, murdered her.
Only the first time, dread wolf.
Solo la prima
You're
volta.
looking a little pale. Are you?
I can hear them in my head.
Give up. Save yourself. Save your friends.
I think this is it. I think we're through.
You should be near where you need to be. With luck, you can still save the elves.
Ovviamente quando...
And there, the Dalish.
Destroy the magical crystal keeping the cage locked.
The cruelty is nothing new. What has happened to the vaunted brilliant mind of Elganon the Mighty? The blight has left you blunt and slow. A monster, not a mastermind. You used to be a challenging opponent.
You saw me as an opponent. To me, you were an irritation, a fly buzzing ceaselessly.
I must speak to you in this tongue. It seems Elven is beyond your grasp.
As much as freedom is beyond yours.
What? Who were you talking to? Sorry, they're very loud.
Once the blight is free, it will rule this world, and you will be its attack dog. You will burn this world at its command, as Andrul did in yours. You will leave only ruin behind you.
This world is ruined already. Your veil destroyed it.
You could heal it. You have the strength to repair the damage without using the blight.
Save your games for the mortals, dread wolf. The blight is my blade, and it will take more than your tricks.
Sì, ma faccio fatica a capire tutto mentre sto combattendo,
Ok.
Over here! You saved us!
Time to get out of here.
Ce l'abbiamo fatta,
I
da
can
dove
guide you to
passiamo?
one of my old hideouts. You can use it to make your escape. The wards still in place there will shield you all from Elganon's sight.
Solas, thank you. Let's go! Let's go! Run! Run!
Ma dov'era? Dove l'ha guardato? Sarà stato in Burundi.
Venatori. It was their duty to secure the sacrifices. It was their duty to ensure the ritual went perfectly. But despite all their efforts, Elgar'nan was disappointed. The cult would do anything to please their gods. The cult would give anything to atone.
La loro vita. Sono sacrificati loro.
It really is tough being a Venatori.
We'd lost all hope, and then...
And then you swooped in out of nowhere to save us.
He would have killed us to feed his dragon.
Indeed. Masaranas, Lethalin.
Weird as it sounds, we couldn't have done it without the God of Lies.
The sun rises until it doesn't. Celebrate the victories as they come. They're rare enough.
And tomorrow we'll have to deal with another archdemon.
And it will have regained its strength. Elgar'nan sacrificed his own Venatori to it, a punishment for their failures. The Venatori who escaped scurried back to Deventer. If the Venatori move again, the Shadow Dragons will hear about it first. The Veil Jumpers will fight our own battles against the gods. Any help you can offer would be appreciated.
Solas aiutati.
Might be a good time to see what Solas thinks of all this.
Sempre c'è ancora lì nell'oblio, perché se l'ha indebolito e ci ha parlato, vuol dire che ora sarà anche in grado di uscirci. Prima di parlare con Solas, parliamo con i nostri compagni.
There's something I need to do back home.
Everything all right?
Yeah, just chasing Aelia. It brings a lot up. If you're around, maybe. I'd take the company.
Sure thing, Neve.
Hey, Rook. Have time for something outside the lighthouse? I was going to head to Arlathan with the sun. See a real sky again. You're welcome to join us.
Tell me about Anaris.
He is the light, the hope of Elvenan, the bringer of...
Tell me about the war against the Evenuris.
Even now, the armies of Anaris wage a glorious war against the...
Tell me about the armies.
The chosen of Elvenan, made pure and stripped of their want to serve the great Anaris.
So demons. He made an army of demons. Damn it, Syrian. What have you done? Oh, Rook.
Hey.
What's going on?
I'm trying to find out why Syrian would help Anaris. It just gets worse. Harder to understand. Now he wants to meet. Syrian, I mean, to explain himself.
It's kind of hard to explain turning people into demons.
I know. Talking to him again, knowing what I know, it's hard. Beyond hard. And that's if this isn't all a big trap.
He's still your brother, even if he's made some bad choices. Some really bad choices.
That's the thing. The Syrian I know cared, loved his people more than anything. He kept me grounded, focused, made sure I was okay. And I took care of him, protected him because I loved my little brother and I owed him. But what he is now, who he is now, I don't know. I'd hoped the archive would make it easy. Tell me it was a misunderstanding. But Anaris is evil, full stop. And if my brother's working with him...
I know this is hard for you, but you know we have to stop them, right?
I know, I get it. He's my brother, though. The day he died, or I thought he died, it was the worst day of my life. I don't know if I can do that again.
So what are you gonna do?
Meet with him.
Are you okay with that?
No, but I need to talk to him, convince him he's wrong.
And if that doesn't work?
Will you come with me?
Of course.
Thanks, Rook. Really. Just tell me when you're ready.
Dai che si finisce questa trama. Bene.
Good, you're here.
What happened?
A note from Viago. Katerina is alive.
What? How?
Zara's carcass told the truth. Illario didn't arrange Katerina's death because he spirited her away. Katerina has been a prisoner in her own villa, with Illario as her keeper.
She's been kept there all this time? That's another reason to take him out.
Illario is making his move. He's hosting the talons of the crows at Via della Morte, all of them.
That means the finest wine, and an even finer banquet.
If Iago's nearby, assume it's poisoned. We have to do this carefully. Illario has to be expecting us.
You think he knows that we know about him and Algernon?
He wouldn't be avoiding us otherwise. Be ready for a trap.
It'll be slow going through Treviso.
Not for us. We're going by water, and Spite is keen to get this done.
Then let's make this a night to remember.
Bene, bene, bene. Allora, iniziamo con Bellara.
Bellara, you came. I am surprised.
I almost didn't. With everything that happened, I didn't want to. But you're my brother. Still. Even with all of that. Did you come? Alone?
Yes. Though you didn't.
Not after what happened to Hamuel, to Yanarl, the others.
The ritual should have granted them purity, strength. That it did not. That is my failure. I was not worthy. I will do better. I must do better. For Anaris. For our people.
Anaris is building an army, Syrian. The ritual worked exactly like he wanted it to.
No. Anaris would never do that. He wants what's best for our people. It was my failure, and my failure alone.
He's a warlord. That's all he is, all he ever was.
So said the Evenuris. But the victors write the histories. He fought to make our people great. And the Evenuris fought to keep them in fetters. He showed me the world as it once was, as it could be again.
And you believe him? Even after people were turned into demons?
He's controlling you, influencing you through the mask. His thoughts are a disease, and you're suffering from it.
My thoughts remain my own, Bellara. Why can you not accept that I chose this willingly?
Sì, ma abbastanza
Through
su
this
cose
mask, I
sbagliate.
feel what he feels. When he thinks of our people rising once more, have you ever felt the warmth
Magari
of a god's
non le prova davvero, è
happiness
quello che vuole
or the
che tu
cold
provi.
bite of their fear?
What is it he's afraid of then?
I'm not sure, but it haunts him, consumes his thoughts. I must help him, help us, to face whatever it is.
So he hasn't told you what it is he's afraid of?
No, but no doubt he keeps it from me for good reason.
Ovviamente, sicuro.
So you'll do whatever he says to fight some phantom threat?
There are people, Syrian. They deserve better than this. That's what you taught me. You were my anchor, Syrian. You kept me grounded. When my thoughts lied to me, you always told me the same thing. Do you remember? Trust your heart, Boris Shivan. It's a good heart, and it'll never lie to you.
Sì, ma lui è sincero nel volerlo seguire, quindi non dovrebbe farlo cambiare idea, segui il tuo cuore. Appunto, cioè...
I must do what I must.
Me too.
We're gonna have to stop them. Him.
I know. Come on. You've got work to do.
Quindi non è finita. Palle. Ti prego, dimmi che almeno quella di Lucanis finisce. Per favore, dai, per favore.
Good. We're past the blight and no one heard our gondola. Where to now?
We go under the bridge.
We aren't going in through a sewer, are we?
No sewers in Treviso. The streets are barely above water as it is. There's a hidden escape route. That's our way inside.
Your house has a secret escape route, and Illario didn't post a guard on it?
Illario doesn't know it's here.
Why not?
Katerina didn't even tell me about it. I found it laying here alone as a...
What the?
And here we are. Welcome to Villa della Morte.
No wonder Illario wants to inherit.
The family rooms are up ahead.
First her, and then we find what we seek.
We have company. The door's been banged.
Caterina. Lucanis. My poor boy.
I'd love to celebrate this touching family reunion with you both, but now might not be the best time. We have Illario's celebration to deal with.
Rook, blight or no, we must find somewhere safe for Caterina before we end this.
You'll do no such thing. And don't speak about me as if I'm not here. There's no time for heroic nonsense.
Heroic nonsense saved your grandson and is rescuing you now. I won't let Illario do more damage.
Go. I'll meet you in the opera house.
Bene, finiamo su questa storia ora.
I hope she can keep herself safe.
Welcome to House della Morte, Rook.
Beh, è un corvo comunque.
Caterina's death was a tragedy. But to get Lucanis back from the dead, only to lose him to a demon. For me, it is a deep, personal loss. And so, I take the mantle of First Talon with a heavy heart. But the crows could rise from the ashes. With our new allies, the Venatori, we could reclaim Antiva.
Over my dead body.
That can be arranged.
Ah, ma sono con lui? Li ha corrotti? Oppure sono semplicemente li ha convinti?
Cannot overpower us both. Now you fall.
Venatori, to me.
Ah, se ne sono andati gli altri. Ma io mi domando, cioè, quindi hanno deciso di non attaccarci? Dove sono andati? Potevano magari pensarla meglio.
Finish what you start. I already did. What am I ever going to do that is worse than this? On your knees. in front of every house.
Get up, Illario.
Caterina, thank the maker.
No one from House de la Morte kneels.
Mierda. What am I supposed to do with this idiot?
He tried to kill you and got you imprisoned, and kidnapped the first Talon, and made a deal with the Venatori.
Too much to forgive. But he's still all I've got. Viago, lock him up.
You think you can put me away? That is not your decision, is it? Caterina is still first Talon.
Enough, Illario. Lucanis is first Talon now. His decision stands.
You're lucky he didn't cut your throat.
Welcome home, my boy.
A toast to the new first Talon.
To Lucanis!
Ma quindi quando è apparso a sinistra Lucanis non può perdonare perché... era un momento in cui poteva esserci una decisione e non è avvenuta perché ho salvato Mirratus invece che...
Shall we make a discreet exit?
Andiamo.
I'm ready, but are you sure? They're celebrating you.
I have other plans for the evening.
Really? You came all the way back here for coffee? The stuff in your villa wasn't good enough?
It's better if I make it myself. And I wanted some quiet.
So, first Talon of the Crows, huh? Does that mean you'll be leaving us?
No. We have a contract. Besides, she may have stepped down, but there's no stopping Caterina from giving all the orders. I still cannot believe she did that.
I don't want to say that was the worst party I've ever attended, but it was probably in the bottom 10.
Crow parties are always terrible. Everything is poisoned, and I'm always working anyway. Fucking Illario.
Do you regret putting him in prison?
No. Not with Treviso in such chaos. The last thing I need is my full cousin causing more. Let Illario sit and think on his mistakes. It may do him good.
I was surprised you spared him at all, really.
So was I. But I don't have a lot to lose. What there is, Illario, Caterina, Neve. This team. I'm not giving that up.
Illario finalmente quel bastardo è stato messo a tacere. Andiamo a parlare con Bellara che vuole parlare.
Oh, hey, Rook.
What are you working on?
Oh, it's part of that artifact, you know, from the ritual. I wanted to see how they did what they did, what it meant. Tried asking that thing, it won't tell me.
The knowledge of the great Anaris is...
A theme. At least I figured that out. How to make it go away, I mean. Damn it. We were getting through. To Syrian, he almost listened.
And then Anaris put all his happy little thoughts in your brother's head.
Not just his joy, his fear, too. But it was him. The him I remember, just for a moment. Then it wasn't. Then he was someone I might need to... I don't think I can, Rook. Do that.
This stuff's never easy, and it never should be. You become Anaris when the hard choices don't hurt anymore.
I want to believe, to hope, that it won't come to that. And that we get through to him, somehow.
I really hope you're right.
Well, either way, we'll be able to find them.
How?
Oh, I didn't tell you. Right. The artifact. Couldn't figure out how it did it. Made those demons, I mean. But I attuned its resonance, and I'll know where they are next time, before they finish. So we can stop them. However we have to.
I'm with you, Bellara. All the way.
I know, Rook. Thank you. And, whatever happens. Anyway, I should get back. To work, I mean. I don't think we have much time.
Mi sorprenderebbe se ci fosse la scelta di uccidere suo fratello.
Hey, what's shaping?
No one says, what's shaping anymore?
I thought it was a dwarf thing.
Yeah, if you lived in Orzammar 20 years ago.
Wow, just trying to be nice, and what do I get? Sass.
Aw, well, I appreciate it. And I'm doing okay. I think I just need some time to think and sort things out.
Do you want to talk about it? I'm here.
I know, and I'm really grateful. I still remember every moment of it. Suffocating under the weight of the Titan's pain. I couldn't see a way past it. And all I wanted was for the rest of the world to suffer too. And then you were there. And that's when I knew we'd be okay. That I'd be okay.
I know you would have done the same for me.
You helped me remember who I was. Not some titan, but just Lace Harding. And yes, if you ever need me like I needed you, I will be there. That is my promise to you. You know, I think about Solas sometimes. He's been trapped by his mistakes for eons. When you're blinded by sorrow and pain, you need someone to help you past it. But he's too proud for that. He believes he's alone, even when he doesn't have to be.
E sarà molto difficile convincerlo del contrario, essendo che è un millennio praticamente che va avanti così. Però magari è possibile.
Really? We were having a nice moment and you bring him up?
I can't help what comes to my head. Don't you feel sorry for him, even a little bit?
He's planning to kill a lot of people.
Yes. The Inquisitor and Solas were friends. I know she wants her friend back. She's reached out. All Solas has to do is take the offered hand, the simplest thing. And yet, no one's beyond help, Rook. No one. I have to believe it. Or none of this matters.
Se per lei la pensi in un modo. È 10 anni che ci prova. Magari ha ragione. Vabbè, comunque, cioè, non è che non ci vuole provare. Stava solo mettendo sul piatto il fatto che potrebbe essere necessario doverlo uccidere, fine. Però ci proverà. Se ne presenta l'occasione, sembra una cosa fattibile.
Hey, I got word from my mother. She wants to talk.
Have you talked with her since,
Nope, not since I told her I was non-binary. But her note said she wanted to talk about that tablet we found, the old Kunari one. Of course that's what she wants to talk about. We can go whenever you're good.
I'll let you know. Myrna, hello. I assume Vorgos's not far behind.
We have her, Rook. We have her. We know exactly what she's planning.
The professor asked us to research the artifact that came into the possession of Johanna Hezenkoss.
She carries a gloaming lantern.
That bad as it sounds?
They were fashioned in ages past by unscrupulous necromancers. The lanterns steal and concentrate life.
Johanna could use it to leech life from hundreds at a time. An endless source of power.
I never studied necromancy in Tevinter, but isn't that stupidly dangerous?
Johanna is, unfortunately, skilled enough to make an attempt, but we've found her.
She has returned to Blackthorn Manor.
Hezenkoss intends to hold a soiree.
That can't be her whole plan.
No, but I propose a small group infiltrate Johanna's lair while she's distracted and destroy her lantern.
Let's do it.
Vorgoth and I must return to the necropolis.
Hunt well.
If only we could make Johanna see reason.
You tried before. She seems stubborn.
Perhaps that's why she attained immortality. While I quake on the
Ma io spero
threshold.
muoia e basta, quella tipa cringissima.
I make my own bid for lichdom. Oh, it's no use pretending this hasn't stirred up that old dread of my own mortality.
So let's put your old roommate down.
Colleague, never roommates, thank goodness. Oh, Johanna was never beset by these sort of fears.
A little fear's healthy. You'll feel better once we crash her lair and destroy that lantern. Promise. A picnic, huh? Not how I pictured hanging out with a monster hunter.
Evka and Antoine's doing. They told me after all the wardens have been through, and what's ahead, that I should take a break.
I'm surprised you actually listened.
You know how sad Antoine can look?
So, what did you pack for the picnic?
Hemmrich helped me brew a ginger wort truffle tea. I thought we'd see what all the fuss is about.
We're still drinking mushrooms.
Suit yourself, but Hemmrich says they taste completely different boiled into tea.
I'll try one sip.
That's not bad.
It's gingery, but also garlic. Hints of mushroom, something else. Well, I've never eaten a worm, but yeah, it is a little earthy. Wait, what? There, Davern.
What?
Ha parlato.
Asan just talked to me.
Huh? What did he say?
No, not that. What you said before.
Hemmrich said ginger wort might have some kind of magical properties.
More than might.
Maybe it affects some people more than others. You alright, Rook?
Beh dai, sono un mago, lo prendo perché sono un mago, dai.
Worms to you too, Asan.
Worms?
You wouldn't get it. It's between me and Asan.
You want to dig some up for him? Be my guest.
I'll skip that. Thanks for getting me out of the lighthouse, Davern. And with good company.
Interessante tutto quello che è successo, però ste scene, cioè, per quanto sia da una parte contento che durino così poco, dall'altra durano pochissimo. È anche uno dei motivi per cui mi interessa poco, cioè non succede nulla. Hanno bevuto del tè assieme, fine! Fine! Cioè tu vai in un punto, parli 3 dialoghi, questi qua bevono il tè ed è finita! Ma fai che succeda qualcosa di più interessante, che duri un po' di più, ma così random proprio.
The Minrathous Wall of Light.
A light to remember the dead.
Unless the family lacks mages to keep them lit, or the money for one, then you're left in the dark to vent his subtlety. This was Brahms.
Rana's old partner.
His light was out when I got here. I should have been back sooner.
Don't do that to yourself.
Rook.
Just trust me on this one.
I'm stopping Aelia.
Looks like we had the same idea.
Rana?
He read serials between assignments. Romance. The last one ended on a cliffhanger. He was sure he knew the ending. I never checked if he was right.
He'd have liked our friend Bellara. She loves those things. Although she expects happy endings.
So did he. At least on the page.
Better chance there than here.
You're not the only one chasing Aelia. I've tracked some of her followers. They aren't quick to talk. Most said I'd be saved soon. But I did get the name of a place. Sanctum Lucanis.
Ominous formal name. Tied to Elgarnon. Off to a good start.
You forgot the catch.
It's an old temple. A lost one. If there's a record of its location, I can't find it.
It's more than we had. I can track this down.
And you'll tell me? Look, I know who else you work with, what they might suggest, but what are you going to do?
The best I can.
Right. Docktown will see...
What, Rana? Magisters who look the other way? Bribed Templars, venatori who walk?
They see you.
Is that all? What will that mean?
Brom's light. Thanks.
I do what I can.
Ma perché non farci capire la conseguenza della nostra scelta con la scrittura dei dialoghi, con quello che avviene, con l'abilità di trasmetterlo con la scena, non con una scritta "Ah, è successo questo", perché non sono riusciti a farlo in nessun altro modo.
Okay, so the plan is basically to sneak around, find Hezenkoss's lantern, and smash it. That's quite a crowd over in the manor.
Johanna's gathering. If she's mingling there, we'll be spotted. Fortunately, we have someone who could pass as a servant.
Manfred, can you pour fancy wine and nod? Send him in.
Right, Manfred. You're to find Johanna's guests and help us gather information on where her workshop might be. We'll be watching in case anything occurs.
Something's gonna occur.
Once we find and destroy Johanna's lantern, we'll end whatever she's planning. Hopefully before she introduces the lantern to her guests.
Quando siamo in queste missioni con Hemmrich sembra sempre di essere in un cartone della Disney, diventa tutto così cartunesco, cazzo. Ma poi una cosa orrenda è che il personaggio che scegli di portarti dietro non appare nelle cutscene. Ma perché? Proprio pigri, Così compare una volta finita, poi scompare alla prossima. Ma andate a fare in culo.
Let's find another way in.
Johanna's last guests must already be in attendance.
There's a lot of people here. Hezenkoss must be planning to drain their souls with her lantern.
But what's it all for?
Sounds like the party's in that main hall where we confronted Hezenkoss.
Perfect. We can watch Manfred discreetly from the balconies.
And see if Hezenkoss has that lantern on her.
Ah, c'è un po' di gente, mi sorprende che la vediamo.
There's Manfred. And Johanna.
But no lantern.
Now, you were saying about a shrine in the manor.
Yes, a shrine revealed by...
Ah, Manfred è lì, fiero. Ma che cazzo? Non dicono niente. Completamente rovinato l'immersione, vabbè.
About the location of Johanna's lantern.
The library's to the east, right? Where we close Hezenkoss's portal into the Fade.
Why'd she come back to this mansion anyway?
Johanna must have a workshop hidden here. Likely where she's prepared whatever she plans to empower with this lantern.
Undead, coming this way.
Johanna's creatures, we must deal with them quickly.
Combattimenti.
Nothing about a shrine here.
And what's a...
What about this? That book just snarled at me.
Ah, there's our spectral tome. Well done.
It's not opening.
One must be delicate. That guest of Johanna's claimed to be an expert in spectral literature.
And was interested in the shrine. Let's have Manfred hand him the book. See what he says. Were you waiting for us? Manfred, take this tome to the man asking about the shrine, please.
Don't worry. We'll watch from the balcony.
What's this? The spectral guide to Blackthorn Manor? There now. I only want to look up one thing. Ah, There is an ancestral shrine in the
Oh,
northwest
ma
wing.
lo dice ad alta voce invece che pensare nella
Let's
sua
go to the
testa.
shrine.
Ma che fortuna, siamo veramente fortunati. Che scrittura proprio superficiale.
So many people. Is Hezenkoss really popular or something?
Johanna never made friends easily. I doubt that's changed. Her experiments, however, always commanded a crowd.
Including you?
Always. Until they began to take...
The shrine's locked.
We must find a... Manfred?
What's he got there? Is this a key to the shrine?
Excellent, Manfred. Oh my. A body from the house of the Verheims, prepared during the Storm Age.
Well, anyone can see that.
We'll have to inter it safely in the necropolis. Afterwards.
Time to find Hezenkoss. He's all yours, Hemmrich.
By flame and seal. By light and flood. Open your eyes once more.
Who dares disturb?
Friends to the dead.
Friends. This one was abandoned. Lost.
Hemmrich, it's getting noisy.
He's unusually obstinate. Speak! Where is Hezenkoss?
Prove yourselves. What claim have you to the deceased? A willing dead companion. This one concedes. Hezenkoss makes a thing that should not be. Red tapestry. Look there.
Ma mi sta guardando!
Did you hear that? Manfred just...
I know. Also, we should move.
Oh, he can talk. Manfred, say something else. Come now. You just spoke.
We have to go.
Yes, yes.
This wall looks... Ha! Secret door!
Manfred, could you please squeeze through and open the door from the other side? Yes! Aha! I knew I didn't imagine him speaking.
How can Manfred talk now?
He began as a wisp that embodied what most wisps do. Curiosity. I knew he was learning quickly outside the necropolis, but this level of complexity is remarkable.
And that's good, right?
Harding, it is magnificent.
Well, I can't wait to chat more with Manfred.
Good work, Manfred.
Hope this leads to where Hezenkoss is keeping that lantern.
I can only imagine what she's planning to use it for. This must lead to Johanna's workshop.
What's that through the wall?
Oh my word!
How'd she get something that big in here?
Even half-lich, you can't control something this massive.
That glow in the skeleton up there. That's Hezenkoss's lantern.
She's going to use the life stored in it to reanimate that monstrosity. Quickly, we must reach the lantern. Unbelievable. Johanna's stolen a chamber from the Grand Necropolis and transposed it under Black.
E come cazzo avrebbe
How do you
fatto?
steal a part of a city? That's impressive.
The necropolis's walls here are...
I think I can't sense your
Manfred, there you are.
And can you release that ladder?
Thank you, Manfred. Now find somewhere safe.
Dai, uccidiamo Joanna, dai, uccidiamo Joanna.
There's the lantern. You're gonna free the spirits inside?
We must, before we can destroy it.
Like back when you were freeing those spirits Hezenkoss trapped in the manor? That took a lot out of you.
I must try, Rook.
Hemmrich!
There are too many trapped spirits. I'm sorry. I can't. Another lash of power might end me.
What's that, Volkaren? Afraid to chance death for your precious spirits? For all your fine words on the subject, only I had the courage to risk my life for our art.
The art of what? Destroying a city?
Do you ever stop prattling?
Johanna!
Parli
Listen
tu.
to me. You're right. I've never overcome fear of that final dark. I miss having a friend that could.
Yes. Always the idealist.
I'm sorry Lichdom failed you. I swear I would have helped you had you come to me. But puppeting this creature...
Puppet? Puppet? Do you think I'm staying a failed lich? I won't command my greatest creation! I will become it! To see you, friends. Scoffing colleagues, interfering Templars, inept rivals. You all have a place in my heart. And tonight you will fuel my ascension at the
Ma
cost
alcuni
of
sono
your
scappati.
miserable lives.
Non potevano scappare anche quelli rimasti.
Move.
Bad.
You think you can stop me? Once I get rid of you, I will merge with my greatest work and conquer this city!
Hemmrich, can she do that?
Yes! She's attempting full possession with the life of the people here!
We need to stop Hezenkoss long enough to destroy that lantern.
With that much life inside it, the backlash could...
We don't have a choice.
Once I destroy you wretches, my union
Ora
with
si
my
muore.
creation will be complete!
Set that one up!
This isn't working. We can't break the lantern.
You think I'd leave myself vulnerable to you? Enough playing! Your
Dai,
pointless
fate avanti,
lives
allora.
will fuel my triumph! That does not feel good.
She's draining life from us. We must find shelter.
Right.
Io sono a riparo.
You can't free the spirits in that lantern?
It might kill me and not even work. No living thing can approach it and... Manfred!
I can. Fiero.
Any last words, Volkaren, before I...
Dai, dimmi che muore Manfred.
You miserable little...
Manfred!
Oh dai, interessante.
Show her what a real necromancer can do.
By the spirits bound here, night and shadow, light and blood.
What are you doing?
Let your chains loosen. Let the fade draw close.
You'll never succeed, you old fool!
I release you to the air.
No! You small-minded...
molto cartunesco, non proprio da Dragon
Hemmrich, how's
Age.
Manfred
Non è quello
holding
che aspetti in un Dragon Age, però era interessante, dai.
We must go to the necropolis.
Eroe.
His body could only take so much. But I underestimated him, Rook. What bravery in the heart of the dead. And how he grew. Manfred disobeyed me beautifully. He was his own soul at the end.
Can you bring him back?
I will ask.
Hemmrich Volkaren. You were not expected so soon.
Did it just get colder?
You're in no danger, Rook. He's come to hear my plea. My lord, I come regarding Manfred, my fallen companion.
Yes, there are ways to return his spirit. But should you do this, Lichdom falls from your grasp.
What? Why?
Lichdom is long. If I'm to stand outside death, I must make peace with others passing through it.
What would we otherwise become? How many exceptions till tyranny? Revive him and remain mortal. Or let him slumber and join us.
Hemmrich.
Manfred chose to help us. Am I too weak to accept his well-earned rest? I yearn for Lichdom, Rook. That leap into something greater, that everlasting light. Do I revive him and live out my days? Or do I honor death by letting him rest and protect this world through immortality?
Non c'era bisogno che lo dicessi in modo così teatrale, della serie "Oh, sta arrivando la scelta, devi scegliere tra questo e quest'altro". Potevi dirlo in un altro modo più realistico. Comunque, parte che da una parte c'è la perdita di cosa? Una persona già morta, che è morta una seconda volta? Sti gran cazzi, mi ci pulisco il culo. Dall'altra parte, diventare un non morto maledetto? Mi ci pulisco il culo anche di quello. Chi se ne frega, entrambe le cose. A basi cicocotra ci vede sul comò, non lo so, che cazzo devo fare? Che me ne frega. Io direi riportate indietro Manfred, così salviamo sto vecchio da diventare un leech di merda, direi.
Mortality's a hard price, but you'd miss Manfred.
Oh, of course I would. But a watcher should be more accepting of loss, of grief, of his own death in turn.
You're braver than you know, Hemmrich. You've always risked your life. Against Hezenkoss, against the gods.
Death's abyss always recedes with someone to brave it for.
I think facing a lot of things would be easier if Manfred was back.
Oh, he was fearless. He has so much potential, Rook. So far to grow.
Then help him do it.
You're absolutely right. I'll need your help.
Trova sia sbagliato accapparsi alla morte, soprattutto di una persona già morta, ma lo fa per convincerlo, in modo che così non diventa un leech, per convincerlo a non diventarlo, per salvarlo da quel destino lì.
Okay, Hemmrich, how's this work?
We'll need assistance finding Manfred's wisp and drawing it back into his body. By pact and pledge, I seek an audience. By light and breath, let wisdom come. You've met these spirits before, but I've never properly introduced you. Rook, allow me to present two Necropolis Guardians, the keepsake of ages and far-sighted curio.
Hello.
Good to meet you. And Watcher Volkaren again.
Yes, friends are always welcome to return to the Necropolis.
Friends, my assistant, my ward, Manfred, sacrificed himself to save us.
We'd heard you'd abandoned Lichdom to bring him back. Your work, your dreams.
You paid the price. But it seems there are many flickers of curiosity in the Fade.
And only one you seek. Draw his wisp near. Speak.
Can I help?
Yes, please. Think of Manfred. Tell me something you felt about him. Concentrate.
He was always excited to be around you, Hemmrich. If spirits can learn to love, he loved you.
In the sea of the Fade, there are wakes left by our passing. Our desires, our fears. I leave this beacon for you, Manfred. Follow my voice. Return to me, please. Manfred?
It worked.
That's wonderful.
È diventato un mago.
That's wonderful indeed.
Veramente, sembra veramente sta guardando un
Thanks for
cartone.
stitching that seam on my coat, Fred. It was coming loose. And nice new threads yourself.
Mi sa che ero su
Yes,
Boeing.
we needed
Mi
something
sa
to
che sto
mark
guardando
him as an
Boeing e non lo
apprentice
so.
around the necropolis.
It's a good fit. See you around.
Yes!
Cazzo, che tristezza. Sembra davvero di stare guardando Boeing. Ma che cazzo.
You know what to call me. Okay, bring it down now.
He's excited for his training. Manfred's spellcraft is coming along nicely, more or less. Some undead have the potential to cast magic. I believe his was unlocked by his journey through the Fade.
What was that like?
Dunno.
You mean you don't know?
Dunno.
We must work on that enunciation. Why don't you fetch the primer?
Ah, our talking skeleton is learning more words.
He's already picked up shan't from somewhere. As he grows, Manfred will better learn to take care of himself. I won't worry so much when I
Come se
pass
fosse
on.
suo figlio.
How do you feel about that last part?
I have moments of regret for what Lichdom might have been. But none would make me exchange this for anything.
Ma vogliamo metterci anche il narratore che dice vissero tutti felici e contenti, qualcosa, dai, così almeno è un po' più cartunesco, dai, manca solo quello. Cioè, ci sta, non è brutto, però è una cosa completamente diversa da quello che uno si aspetta quando apre un Dragon Age. Io volevo altro. Io volevo pesantezza, non sta roba qui. Vabbè, però la missione secondaria è completamente distaccata dalla missione principale, quindi possiamo aspettarci comunque qualcosa di più pesante e profondo nella missione principale? Lo spero.
Oh, that's not good. Not even a little bit. Rook, we have to go. We might already be too late.
Slow down. What's happening?
The artifact. Remember how I told you that I'd know if they started another ritual? They did, and it's big. Really, really big. Arlethan big, maybe.
You're sure?
Completely. Nothing else explains that resonance.
We really like going towards the bad thing instead of away from it.
It's not time for jokes, Rook. Sorry, I didn't mean to. I'm sorry, but it's bad.
So let's go stop them then.
Right. Let's hope they aren't very far along.
And if they've had the chance?
These rituals need an anchor with a physical body, so not a spirit or whatever Anaris is, which means Syrian. And there's only one way to free an anchor.
Then let's not waste any time.
Do you feel that?
I do. Like a light fever, almost.
Feels like I'm being pulled apart, little by little. Ritual's already started. We don't have much time.
We stop them here and now. We can't let them hurt anyone else.
I know. I guess deep down, I thought maybe he'd listened. But he didn't. Let's go stop my brother.
Andiamo a fermarlo. Mandiamo un messaggio. Dai, gli scrittori hanno sicuramente voluto mandare come messaggio il fatto che nella vita a volte devi prendere decisioni difficili e quindi dovremmo ucciderlo, il suo fratello. Sono sicuro, sono sicuro.
Must have been Solas's doing.
That sounds like him.
Huh. Never seen ruins this intact. Calling them ruins is even a bit of a stretch.
Wild magic is like wild weather. It can flatten the building next door and leave you completely untouched. That's what...
Combattimento.
Okay? The feeling's strongest here.
Maybe it's being caused by that crystal over there.
I think you're right. Let's check it out. Okay. The feeling's strongest here. That hum means this thing is amplifying the magic, sending the ritual over a wider area. Destroying this will buy us time. Or it should.
Right. We need more time to find the ritual.
In Syrian.
He didn't give us much of a choice.
No, he didn't, did he?
We need to get moving.
Right, okay. Be ready. This is gonna attract some attention. Here comes the first wave!
First wave? So there's gonna be a second?
When hasn't there been a second wave?
Sometimes there's...
They're right through here. Syrian and Anaris. Time to stop them, no matter what.
Well, well, the little lost lamb. Are you here to join your brother at my side?
Bellara! I told you to stay away!
I can't, Syrian. Not when it comes to you.
Why couldn't you listen to me?
Did you think we weren't gonna try to stop you?
This wasn't what I wanted. Or how I wanted it.
Damn it, Bellara.
Come now. They cannot halt my moment of triumph. Soon they shall witness my beneficence, as well as my wrath. Now, I shall make your people pure. Now I shall become flesh. Finish the ritual, Syrian. Let me deliver you to salvation. Wait. Something's wrong. This is not...
Ovviamente. Come potevano averlo realizzato prima? Grazie Bellara per essere venuta. Ho capito che ho sbagliato. Oh, e vissero tutti felici e contenti. Ah, quel gioco...
Syrian? Is that... What happened?
Ivor Siobhan. It's me.
Okay, didn't see that coming, but, that was good.
Anaris was so confident in his grasp. Never checked the ritual himself. So I did what I could to disrupt it. And hopefully send him back to wherever he came from.
But why'd you do it, Syrian?
I followed your heart. Like I said, it's a good heart. And I didn't want to disappoint you. Not again.
Right. I get it.
We should get going. The energy concentration here is...
Ma è la sua convinzione che stava salvando la sua gente. Non faceva qualcosa che credeva fosse positivo. Perché fermarsi? Ho seguito il tuo cuore.
The taste of this world.
Cioè, è banale.
Once I dispose of you and finish my ritual, I will have succor in this storm.
You took away my brother. I'm gonna make you wish you were still a spirit.
Then come, puling wastrels, and
Ah, è morto? No, dubito sia morto. Avrebbe avuto una reazione molto più grave, tipo no! No, seria! Una cosa del genere fosse morto, quindi dubito sia morto.
We need to break the crystals, or else we can't hurt him.
Working on it.
You will kneel. Your brother was a fool.
Era uno sciocco, è morto davvero, e ha reagito così. Sana troia. Cioè, non è per forza brutto, io ho seguito il tuo cuore, però è una frase molto semplice, e quindi per avere un interesse deve essere fatta in un bel contesto. Così è una merda. Patetico proprio. Bene.
You will not send me. I must escape. It's I.
Syrian!
Is it over? Did we win?
We beat him. Sent him back to the Fate. Now hush. We need to get you out of here.
No. Not this time. I had my second chance. I don't get a third.
I can't lose you again, Syrian. Please.
I'm sorry for Sivan. For everything. Rook. Thank you. For helping Bellara. For helping me.
I wish it hadn't ended like this.
I made these choices. No one else. Bellara? One last favor to ask.
What is it?
Can you stay with me? Until it's light?
Yeah. Of course.
Cioè, quest'ultimo dialogo è fatto molto bene. Peccato che non sia anticipato da qualcosa che fosse alla stessa altezza.
Hi.
What are you reading?
Syrian's last words. Veil jumpers had them. He must have known it was the end. One way or another.
Right. I don't know what to say here.
Me neither. I don't know if anyone does. He and I, we had plans. Together. Find the archive, the Nodestrathalin. Restore the elves. Bring them back to who they were. But now he's gone, and I wonder if the archive should go with him.
How would that help?
Save people, maybe? Hopefully. That knowledge, that time in our history. At worst, the powerful became warlords, slavers. At best, well, that's soulless. Someone like the Venatori gets hold of the archive, who knows what happens?
So, why are you hesitating?
Because that's not all they were. Healers, philosophers, caretakers of the world. The knowledge that the archive holds, we could be that again. It's not all bad, but it's not all good. And that's the burden. My people's future on my shoulders.
Having everybody look to you for the big decisions, it can wear you down.
Right. I guess if anyone knows, it's you. I just don't want to choose wrong.
Sometimes the only wrong choice is not choosing at all.
Then tell me, Rook, what would you do?
E perdere una parte importante di storia. Può finire nelle mani sbagliate, ma anche nelle mani giuste.
What you were is important. It's worth the risk. The elves deserve to know more about who they were. Keep the archive.
I think you're right. We'll keep the archive, that connection to our past. It's what Syrian and I were looking for.
Now you found it.
Right. And I found him too. For a little while. That has to be enough.
You gonna be okay?
Yeah. I think so. I think I'm ready to say goodbye. For real, this time. But I need some time. Alone. I'll talk to you later, Rook.
Sì, bene. Bene.
Rook, I've compiled the last reports from an informant. You remember our talk with Rana? She had a lead on Alia's location. A place called Sanctum Lucanis.
A lost Tevinter temple, right? Does this mean you found it?
I'm pretty damn sure.
Alia's hideout. Not sure if I should be excited or worried. Either way, I'm there.
Worried. And I figured.
So where is this place?
The Minratha's Catacombs, an underground temple to the god of night. It was sealed off and forgotten under a derelict building outside the Thread Market. I've had an eye on the catacombs. Alias haunted them before, but they span the city, endless twists, hidden passages. It's too much to sweep alone. Thanks to Rana's information, I was able to drop the right hints, ask the right questions. Now we've got a sanctum.
Then I guess I get to meet Alia in person.
It's time she showed her face. Ducktown's on edge. People are missing. The Threads are putting up a fight against Alia's followers, but they can't last forever. Alia's a powerful blood mage now. If I let her finish the ritual, no more chances.
Huh. So what's our next move?
Meet at the Swan, put the last pieces in place after that. We'll see.
Bene, quindi anche questa è l'ultima missione. Tra l'altro un altro rituale, fanno tutti dei rituali.
He's courageous, and I do enjoy his stories. I didn't expect it, but Strife and I are getting along quite well. But where to go with him?
Neve always wants to visit this fish fry stand in Minrathus.
Ah, youth would make even that a romantic evening.
We're not. She just mentioned. Sorry, Hemmrich. Rook might be better at this.
Rook, quickly, Strife will be here soon. Does wandering Arlathan's groves or exploring its caves, filled with lightning insects, seem more romantic?
Per I boschi?
If you want romantic, you can't beat a beautiful forest.
Very true. Perhaps serenity would be just the thing.
All set. Where are we heading, Hemmrich?
After some consideration, let's jaunt over to the groves.
A jaunt in Arlathan. Not exactly what veil jumpers would call it. Though there are some flowers you might like.
Ah, I'll find some sample vials. Until later.
Quindi è gay?
That's what I like about your friend, Rook. For a city mage, he's not afraid to play in the mud.
Hey, I'm a city mage.
We can't all be perfect.
Cazzo vuoi? Mostrano di essere tutti perfetti.
Your mother learned something new about the tablet?
Haven't talked to her since the big fight at dinner. Hey, we're here. Mother? Tama? Get Isabella.
It might not be hers.
You think I don't know what my mother's blood smells like? Get Isabella. Tell her to find Cutter.
L'odore del sangue di mia madre. Come fa a riconoscere l'odore del suo sangue? È un vampiro? Vabbè, dai, si può...
No sign of your mother. Cutter's gone too.
He was here. I caught his scent. He took her.
Cutter? The little piece of crap who wanted to fight a dragon? What's he want with Taash's mother?
There were letters from the Dragon King in his room about your mother and about the tablet.
Since when does the Dragon King want the tablet? He's been after Taash.
The tablet's about Taash, about fire breathers. It's why Shathan's desperate to decode it. In exchange for the tablet and Shathan, the Dragon King will turn Cutter into a fire breather.
Il traditore.
That's Vashadan!
Is it actually possible to make Kunari into fire breathers?
No, that's not how it works.
I thought we didn't know how it works.
Doesn't matter if it's true. Cutter believed it enough to take Shathan.
Sounds like it's time to pay a visit to the Dragon King.
We found a map in Cutter's room. He's holed up in a dormant volcano to the north. It's full of old mining tunnels. Getting inside might be a challenge.
We'll handle it.
We'll all handle it. Cutter betrayed us. When you go in, the Lords will have your backs.
Thanks. Let's go.
Vai. Missione finale di Taash.
What's the plan, Taash? How do we get your mother back?
We find someplace Cutter and my mother were. I can track them from there.
She was here. So was Cutter.
You can track them by their scent?
Scent, tracks, whatever it takes. Cutter's not getting away.
On, Tom.
Is this a...
Not my priest. She's my mother.
I don't like that at all.
Shark's Mouth Mountain. Looks even worse with lava pouring out of it. That's where he is. The Dragon King.
Beh, che strana coincidenza che sembri la bocca di un drago.
It's Isabella. She must have been busy.
For gold and glory!
We came the short way. Any sign of Shathan?
No, the trail led here.
Then she's inside their base. It'll be full of Antam.
Not for long.
Main path's destroyed. You'll have to climb. I know how to rile the Antam. We'll make some noise and draw them off you. Good luck, Taash.
We will put it right.
Ever been here, Taash?
No. Isabella told us it was bad luck to go near the mountain. Old Ravani superstitions. Said we might awaken the fire. No wonder the Antam took it over. Who's hiding? Come and fight! One may still follow the Cune while climbing. Know your body. Know the slope. Know your next handhold.
Ma che cazzo, parkour?
Tell me how to do everything.
Assassin's
And
Creed?
now you're using what she taught you to find her.
There's still stuff I gotta tell her. There's our way in.
Right. Let's go find your mom.
Figa però questa
And then
montagna.
throw that stupid tablet into this volcano and never talk about it again.
Bello dentro al vulcano. Fatto bene questa ambientazione, mi piace. Un
Wow,
castello
that's
dentro al
impressive.
vulcano.
That's why he made it his lair. Dragon King! You want me? Come and get me!
Non penso ti abbia sentito. Invece no.
So that's the Dragon King, huh?
Sounds like.
easy.
All right. That's Cutter taken care of.
Cutter is Vashadon. The only enemy who matters is the Dragon King. Still a stupid name. Dragons don't have kings, they have queens.
Can't wait to see his face
Ce
when
lo
you tell
spieghi
him that.
perché?
We were born to hunt and destroy. Today we will claim our birthright.
You are lying. Tama. Taash, wait!
Today we claim our true strength by right of fire.
Tama!
Taash, little dragon. I am Atashok, the Dragon King. I am pleased that you followed our bait.
Taash? You're like me.
I am nothing like you. I embrace our birthright. You hide from it. You belong to the Amtal. You should have been ours. Instead, the priest stole you away.
Leave her out of this. You wanted me, you got me.
Yes, the one you call Cutter insisted you would follow our bait.
Oh, did he? How helpful of him.
Cutter's dead.
There, the rage, the passion that burns inside an Adari's heart. Your mother could not quench it entirely.
What do you want?
I want your fire, little dragon. I want your blood. My Antam have grown strong with the blessings of Gillenay. And with your lifeblood, Gillenay can create an army of Adari
con i poteri di Gillenay.
Our fire will burn this land pure.
You want to prove your strength, Dragon King? Then fight us!
You have not earned the glory of a death at my blade. The Antam could have made you strong, but your mother hid you away, made you hide from fire. What does she tell you? Shakrato Ebra! You struggle against yourself, little dragon. You do not deserve this. It contains a message from our ancestors. The full words can be revealed by a dragon's fire. With this, we will prove we were meant to rule this world!
You are wrong, Atashok. Chakra Toebra is not an order to struggle against what you are. It is a reminder that through struggle you find what you are. And you have never done so. Evatash has. They are stronger than you will ever be. Rook.
Oddio!
You will keep them safe.
Oddio, ho dato dei demo, oddio!
Taash! Move! We've only got one way forward.
Tama. He dies.
We're with you.
Atashok!
Come, little dragon. I prepared this just for you.
Kaltan Nezam, dove la trovavo? Ok, un drago.
Dragon, watch out!
I am the Dragon King!
Dragons don't have kings.
Rook! Taash! We need to move! This whole place is coming down!
I know. Just give us a minute, all right? Taash, it's time for us to go.
I can... Maybe... Oh. Help me with her legs.
I'm sorry. We are out of time. Taash, you've got to let her go.
We went there to save her.
Taash, I am so sorry.
You didn't kill her. She made the decision for all of us. Same as always. Shokra Toebra. What kind of last words are those for someone you're supposed to care about?
She also said you were stronger than the Dragon King.
And then I misunderstood the Kunari crap. Like always. We never got to yell it out. We never get to fix it. It's a bit of her horn. I cut it off when I left her. I should do something with it. Ravani would wear it as jewelry, but she hated when I acted Ravani. Kunari would graft the horn to their own, but she didn't want me to stay in the Qun. What would make her happy?
It's not about her.
Yeah.
Non riguarda lei.
Did your mother want you to be a Kunari who happened to live in Rivane, or a Ravani person who happened to be Kunari?
She wanted both. But she brought me here. She wouldn't want me to become more Kunari for her. She'd want me to be... me.
Is that what you want to do?
Yeah. I can do that. And I can do this. She wanted me to have it.
Huh. The Dragon King said the full message would be revealed by Dragonfire. Do we need to find a dragon?
No, the Dragon King was stupid.
Dragonfire. Huh.
Let's find out what it says.
È stata una bella missione comunque. Cioè, quelle missioni finali dei compagni, per quanto in alcuni modi sono un po' controverse, un po' discutibili, comunque sono belle missioni, va bene, dai.
I made a fresh pot and... that's Rook's Walk.
Yeah, just me. You brought Neve coffee?
Che palle, ma fa solo caffè, Lucanis.
I brought an excuse. Spite thought I should talk to her. Well, not just Spite, but I'm only good with knives. We weren't ready for pie.
Cryptic pie talk? Isn't that intriguing? Did you make me coffee?
I always make coffee.
He had lines prepared when I came in. He thought I was you.
Rook, You're not helping.
Don't be so sure.
Well, you have the coffee, and you probably have a case or something, so...
You overthink the plan, but you show up anyway. You find me at midnight just to talk. Maybe I like that. Maybe I like...
Really?
Right. I think you've got this.
You know I won't make your life easy. I don't make anything easy.
But you do make it better.
Well, don't use your charm all at once.
I have more than that. I hope.
Fieri. Neve si è messa con Lucanis perché io non mi sono messo con lei. Ci sta? Ci sta?
Enna Bellanaris. From the form, we bring forth the eternal. Thanks, Rook, for coming. I don't think I could have done this alone.
We're a team. We stick together, no matter what.
Still, I appreciate it. Anyways, we need to light 3 more braziers. Each one represents an aspect of the self. It's close to what we've always done. The Dalish, I mean. But the ancient elves used veil fire to show our connection to the Fade. Or so the archive tells me anyways. I think it's what Syrian would have wanted.
I know it's hard, but you can do this.
I already buried him once. At least this time, it's for real. Let's head to the first brazier. Okay, the first brazier should be ahead somewhere.
How far?
However far it needs to be, I guess.
Bellara.
Hey, Irulan.
Look, if you need to talk, let me know. I don't want our history to make things awkward, and I'm still your friend, you know? Anyways, time to light the first brazier.
A third we grant to the stars, to speak your life to the firmament. Am I doing this right? I don't know. The archive wasn't much help. It told me the words, but words are only part of it. Rituals aren't just about what you say, it's why and how you say it.
Reclaiming the past was never gonna be easy, but you have to start somewhere. Why not here?
Syrian made it sound so simple. Learn the past and then live it. But so much is different. Who we are now is as important as who we were. I just wish it were easier. Okay, let's head to the next brazier.
It's unusual to see all these obstacles in the way of a funeral. Death's hard to deal with, though, no matter where you come from.
Each obstacle's supposed to represent grief and moving past it, literally. But yeah, it's a little weird. Probably. Syrian would have laughed at it. Okay, on to Nev. What are you doing here?
What? You know I show up for you, Belle. They'd only let one of us come, though. The rest send their regards, especially Hemmrich.
I'm just... Wow. Thank you, Nev. And everyone else.
Hey, as long as I'm around, you've got family. All right, go on and light the brazier.
A third we grant to the sea, to carry you to distant shores. Syrian always wanted to see what was across the ocean. Not Parvalan, I mean really across. The other parts of the world. I wonder if the Evanurus ever left Thedas.
Maybe when this is all over, we'll find a boat and go see what's out there.
Maybe things went differently, you know? Somewhere else? Without the Exalted Marches, without Tevinter, what does that even look like? Maybe better, or maybe not, but different? More of us alive? And probably free? Okay. On to the next one.
Bellara, I'm sorry about Syrian.
Thanks, Strife. I'm glad you're here.
He was one of us, even if he never officially joined.
He died protecting Arlethan, even knowing the cost.
Saving the world. Seems like it might run in the family. Time to light the last brazier.
And a third we return to the infinite, to find their way to the sanctum of the eternal. And that's it. The words we used to say. According to the archive, at least. It's close to what we say now. Not the same, but nearly. And it's what he would have wanted.
You think you'll be okay?
I didn't think I would be, but I'm okay. Not amazing, not great, but okay. We found it. That connection. What Syrian and I were looking for. When he came back, it hurt again. Worse, almost. But this time, I got to say goodbye. And now I have to live my life. That's all I can do, for either of us.
That's all anyone can ask of any of us. Keep living, and keep putting one foot in front of the other.
Yeah, it's just hard sometimes. Harder than it should be. I don't know what our people's future looks like, but now they know their past, and they have a future. I hope you've found peace wherever you are now. Dareth, Shural, and Na Belanaris. Syrian, I love you.
So, what's the story?
If Rana was right, Alia's in Sanctum Lusicon. We've chased the leads. This is it. We find the Sanctum, Alia's blood magic ritual site, and Docktown's missing people.
Some news between friends. Venatori got Damas. The boss is dead.
What? Who's running the threads?
They'll follow last orders for a bit, then someone grabs control or we fall apart. Time's running out.
Huh. You don't seem that upset.
I'm pretending not to talk to you. Making a scene might look funny.
Alec, the threads used some of the catacombs for smuggling.
The cult pushed us out across the city, but I still know the ways in. What's the favor?
Neve, Rook, you have news. I wasn't sure you'd tell me.
I said I would.
No, I asked you to, and never mind.
Relax, Rana. Gang's all here.
Smooth.
Sanctum Lusicon is underground, in a lost stretch of catacombs near the Thread Market.
Good. I can help.
I told you what I found. I owed you that. We hand Alia to her latest boss, and how long does she stay caught?
My boss doesn't know I'm here. I'll go around him and get a writ. We'll hand Alia to the cleanest Justicar in the city.
You'll lose your job for that.
I'll live. And Docktown will see people stand up for it.
All right. Let's go.
Now? I need time to...
Give Alia time to know we're moving, and we're dead. The job's simple. We enter the Sanctum, get to the ritual site, and hit Alia by surprise.
Can you get in without the cult noticing?
If we can get into the catacombs, we can get in.
Just hold Alia. I'll catch up.
Alone? You'll get yourself killed. I'll send someone for you.
I'll set a man at the market to get you inside. Just make the cult bleed.
Bene.
There's our way to the market. Leave the entrance to me.
I'm guessing it isn't simple?
There's a trick to the enchantment. Just need to untangle it.
All right. We're in.
Let's move. Venatori guards. If they report back to Alia, it's over.
All right, everyone.
We're close,
Neve?
This is it. Sanctum Lusicon, the god of night keeping people in the dark. Isn't that perfect? I can feel blood magic here. Alia's getting stronger. And her ritual. I've got a sick feeling it's going to work.
We'll stop her.
Cross all your fingers.
We've got company.
The time has come. It begins now.
The glory of the winter reborn!
Ranged attackers!
the cage. That's...
He's from Docktown.
Mage blood. All your power. And how do you waste it? Chasing thieves. Playing Shadow Dragon. Fighting Minrathous.
Neve, can you stop this?
I can stop their hearts faster.
They don't understand.
Ma sono civili?
You won't save them.
Corrotti dalla
What do
magia
you
del
do
sangue?
with the city near
Sì, sono
Gallus?
ditili come se fossero comandati.
Claim that it's not what you want. I gave Docktown purpose. The humble serve the righteous.
Ovviamente servono i venatori. I
Their
venatori li
only
comandano.
chance is if we stop her ritual, break her power.
Neve,
Rana, Alec, your route through the catacombs still worked. Guessing it was as safe as ours.
Help that you tore through the place.
We aren't done yet.
Not by a long shot.
Alec, sticking around for the fight?
I've got people in the tunnels and I want in. The cult hit Thread territory. We protect our streets.
the threads. Neve, we can bring Aelia in. Let people see her face justice.
Left the Templars to play hero, did we? Scared to get your hands dirty? We did, and it held Aelia off.
So she disappears? Or we spread rumors of murder? Docktown needs hope, not fear.
What? Play nice, lose the zealot, and guess who winds up dead? If scaring cultists does the trick, we'll send a message. Docktown's ours.
Relax. We're on the same side.
I want to be.
Worry about it later. Aelia knows we're here, but there's a chance she's not marked you. Go and stay out of sight. If we can throw a surprise at her, we might have a shot.
What are we gonna do?
Stop Aelia.
Do you feel that, Neve Gallus? The old magic, our legacy. It returns.
You aren't the future, Aelia. You're a murderer.
I am Minrathous. It's dark truth and bright power. The city won't miss you. Docktown won't.
Cosa? Mentre combatte, figo. Proteggi il molo, Neve agirà nell'ombra e protegge il distretto del molo.
Docktown has you, and they see it.
They just want hope, a chance.
When this is over, I will bring it to them.
You won't. But I'll give it a shot.
No! Your death serves our cause. Proof that those without faith fall.
I've got faith, just not in you.
Drink their blood.
They're aiming for us.
Lucanis himself chose me! When I take Minrathous, the city will thrive!
You're wrong. Nev's gonna stop you.
That's not a sure thing.
You'll find a way, because you always finish the job. You're amazing.
Not bad.
Winter, Minrathous, they're broken. We both know it. I would raise us all. You.
I do what I can. Rana, take Aelia. Make sure Docktown sees it happen.
You tried to stop me before.
And if you escape, I'll find you again. And every time I do, Minrathous will see someone standing against people like you. Alia's in custody. Fair doesn't always win in Docktown. Maybe it did this time.
Good things happen. You sure you can handle it?
I'll live.
Really? That's it?
How about I'll enjoy it while it lasts?
Coming from you? That's actual optimism.
You're a bad influence.
So, what now?
Rana's out of the Templars. I asked her to join me. Docktown could use another investigator. If people need help, someone to stand up for them. Looks like they're stuck with us. I've played this game a long time. Counted on myself for most of it. At the end of the day, that's who I had left. So here we are. We've chased Alia, faced a couple guards, and somehow you stick.
You make me sound like something caught in your teeth.
You know, I was trying to thank you.
And I can't take a compliment, but we got the idea.
I guess we did.
Era un drago ombra, Mark, però ora si sta un po' distaccando dall'essere un drago ombra, si riconosce come una persona comunque che aiuta in generale, non per forza un drago ombra. Si sta distaccando e riconoscendo in modo più generico. Perfetto, bene.
Taash. The air has been running from the storm all afternoon. You came just in time for it. There are others here as well, up the beach.
Yeah, it's okay. We came to meet them.
Reveni with one of their seers. They asked how I was. They asked if I would like to come with them and teach about the weather.
If you go, I'll miss knowing when the rain is coming.
Do you need me to stay?
No, thank you for everything.
Then I will go. I think that I am ready. And I think staying here would make me sad, now that Chthon is gone.
Yeah.
Your mother's horn. You wear it as jewelry, like the Reveni do.
Yeah. Reveni wear their stories.
She would like it.
She'd be so pissed.
She would. But she would be proud of you.
Hey, before we go, I brought food. It's probably not as good as she makes it.
Thank you, Taash. I will eat the fruit. Be safe. Do not stay out too long in the storm.
Right. Let's go see what the damn tablet says.
Va bene.
I've got your back.
Thanks. The seer said she had to give the translation in person.
That's a little odd.
Yep. Come on.
Child of Chthon, you come with questions and dragon blood in your veins.
Rowan, didn't realize it was gonna be you. So, you can read the tablet?
In my dreams, I found a spirit that knows the old language. The spirit respects the Qun, because this tablet is important to Qunari history. It is willing to help.
Whenever your spirit friend is ready to come out, we're good to go. Do we hold hands, or...?
This is not Navara. The spirit has watched the Qunari for many ages. It knows the old tongue. It will give you what you seek. You brought the tablet?
I thought you already had a copy.
We destroyed it.
Why?
The spirit says that the words held therein must never be written. Only words of fire may carry the message safely.
But why?
Bring your fire to the tablet, Taash. We will show you. By dragon flame come these words. Trust no tale not hidden by the fire. When the great foe struck, we embraced the blood of dragons. Champions blessed with fire protected us and saw the unseen. We escaped to distant shores, but found no peace. Disease will lay us low. If more of us flee across the ocean, it means our people fail. Prepare then for the devouring storm.
Belle le gocce d'acqua.
What does all that
che si formano
Vashadan
sul
mean?
corpo.
It means, cousin, that the power you wield is no accident. It means our people fought against an ancient enemy. And it means the Qunari fled that same enemy to come here.
But what does that mean now?
Only the spirits can say it.
You know, the more we find out, the more it seems like there are big evils of some sort everywhere.
So this is what my mother died to give me. More work? This is Vashadan.
Sorry, Rowan. They're taking this hard.
As a seer, I am a vessel through which spirits share their wisdom. That wisdom is not always a comfort. Please go to them, Rook. They need your voice more than mine right now.
All right. Where'd they go?
Where they go? Where she go?
Found them. After all this, if I break my neck climbing up here in the rain, have to find the highest place around here. Hey, Taash.
All that work. All the ancient Qunari crap that she died for. And what's the secret? More work? More responsibility? She can't just leave me with this. She can't just... leave me.
You're allowed to feel sad that she's gone.
I already cried about her once. I should be done.
I don't think that's how it works.
Like you'd know how it works? You act like you haven't lost anyone.
We're talking about you.
The Qunari thought I was a mistake. The Dragon King thought I was a weapon. Chthon was the only one who believed in me. How did they forget everything the tablets said? How did they lose so much?
With all due respect, screw the Qunari. Do you care what they think?
Nope.
Neither did your mother. That's why she left. She knew they'd lost the truth. The first bit of the tablet? Don't trust anything except what's written in the fire. Stories change. Eventually people forget what they used to mean. Your mother knew that. The Qunari have forgotten so much. They won't be ready for whatever's next, whether it's the devouring storm or something else.
But Ravain will. We've got a lot of Qunari who don't follow the Qun. And we can get more.
From where?
From the Antam. They already broke away from the Qun. They respect strength. Maybe we can kill the bad ones, and bring the rest in. Show them how to live outside the Qun. Like my mother did. I can do that for you. Tom.
Alcuni ex Antam si uniranno ai signori della fortuna. Beh, mi sembra la cosa migliore allora. Mi sembra la scelta migliore.
Lucanis Kyson, one of our own. He left on his calling months ago, then stumbled back in last night.
That's one tough warden.
I've never heard of this before. Someone coming back.
Except the Gloom Howler. Warden Kryson, can you talk? What happened?
The dead aren't dead.
Who isn't?
The Deep Roads. The elf wants vengeance. She's planning a crusade.
Isaiah, a crusade against who?
Grey Wardens. All of us.
Her ideas just get better by the minute, don't they?
She's dangerous. Gathering her forces. Griffins are there. How much time?
Lucas.
Morto.
Antoine, I need to know where he came out of the Deep Roads. It's time we flush the sewers. This is it.
Bye.
Where Warden Kryson came back from his calling. Easy, boy.
He senses darkspawn?
That, and the griffins. This is your time, boy. You're ready for this.
È il momento di completare anche Dabrin, su.
Don't go getting a big head, boy. I mean it. You watch those tail feathers of yours. The second you feel darkspawn breathing up.
Why would the Gloom Howler...
Isaiah.
Right. So, why would Isaiah bring the other griffins to the Deep Roads?
She was a Grey Warden. Last anyone heard, she disappeared down here.
After using blood magic on her own griffins.
And she's still at it. The archdemon blood she took from the cauldron, that's the end of Hassan's family if we don't stop her.
Dai, possiamo farcela.
What's your name, Warden?
What is this place?
Sanctuary.
It reeks of darkspawn and blight.
Embrace it, and it will embrace you. The calling is not the end for Grey Wardens. You're no Warden. You're not allowed.
Se ero un custode grigio, invece, che succedeva?
My friend here's a warden. I'm sure he's up for it.
So's my sword.
Show him what it can do.
Se ero un custode grigio mi faceva passare.
It didn't have to be this way.
Only true believers shall pass.
You're a warden. Keep your oath. What's wrong fighting other wardens?
What has Isaiah done to them?
I don't know, but the blight's taken hold. Hassan, you okay? Good. You're doing fine.
Where are we anyway? Doesn't look like the deep roads I know.
They're building something down here.
Già, è gigantesca la grotta, tra l'altro.
Nah.
Like what?
A corrupted version of Weishaupt.
Davvero? Cos'è New Londo? Cos'è Petit Londo?
Darkspawn.
And wardens!
Fighting together? Wardens, what's wrong with you? Oh, Weishaupt.
You conspire with fiends of darkness? Snap out of this, wardens. Isaiah's evil. You're following a monster.
He commands us.
È vero! È Weishaupt!
It
È
reminds me of
identica.
Weishaupt. It's like they're trying to rebuild the fortress.
Even blighted, they were still Grey Wardens once. Old memories linger. Echoes of them anyway. Twisted by Isaiah.
First warden?
Rook, I'm never to be rid of you.
Ma come?
Right back at you.
You'll pay soon enough.
How did you wind up here?
Gillenane did her worst. Then she found me.
The Gloom Howler? Isaiah?
Nothing will stop me. We'll defend Weishaupt to the death.
Weishaupt? You mean this place?
It stood for centuries. None will breach its defenses.
Poiché lo è colpito a Weishaupt, il primo custode è fuori di sé.
You're not in Weishaupt. This is some weird memory of it.
The memory of our victory will live on for years to come. Send reinforcements to the North Wall. Rally on my signal.
What are you talking about?
The Griffins will repel these invaders.
Where are they? What did you do with them?
Stop questioning my orders, Warden! 50 lashes for insubordination!
He's just like the others. He's too far gone.
What do we do?
Set him free.
Mi sembra giusto, nemmeno una scelta è la cosa migliore.
Even he deserves some mercy.
They're lost, aren't they? There's no saving them.
Quindi vuol dire che se non lo colpivo poteva sopravvivere, anche se non capisco l'influenza esatta per averlo colpito.
These griffins will be born again!
The ritual! She's gonna blight all the griffins!
We have to get in there.
I don't see the griffins!
They're up at the top, past all this... No time to lose. We have to get this gate open, or they'll all die.
Dobbiamo ancora farsela allora.
We interrupted the ritual!
Hit her while she's vulnerable. Kill Isaiah!
The tyranny of Grey Wardens has come to its end.
Right through!
Easy.
Touch him and you die!
I'm giving him his freedom.
How? By killing him?
By releasing him.
We know who you are. Isaiah. A Grey Warden who lost her way. You blighted the Griffins. You doomed them.
The Wardens doomed them by their own decree. I saved them. The eggs. These are the future. With blight in their veins, the Griffins will be immortal. The Wardens will never harm them again. I will be their shield against the pain.
And we're the blade that smashes the shield.
You're a Grey Warden. Act like one. Be the light in the darkness. Or die, here and now.
The darkness offers protection. So it must be.
A song, like an arrow!
Ha rischiato.
Who's ready to go home?
E anche gli altri grifoni sono ancora non corrotti.
I'm guessing all the shouting means they're happy.
For once, it's not about food. The trick is keeping the Feather Brigade happy.
What did you have in mind?
I was thinking I'd ask my good friend Rook for advice. I'm too close to this. Too attached.
Gathering, they're hungry, and staring at me. That one's salivating.
Let's do this. I asked you all here to make a decision. These Griffins need a home, a purpose, a future. Evka, tradition would say they return home with the Grey Wardens, continue their lineage as warriors fighting the darkness.
We're already preparing the Eyrie for them. This time, we vow they'll be treated with honor and respect.
But I've also seen another side to them, a protective side. It's only fair to consider a new path. Eldrin?
Arlathan Forest needs a guardian. Sentinels to fight the marauders, the poachers, the rot. I'd be happy to train them.
And now the tough part. I trust all of you. I don't trust myself, my judgment. I'm too close to them. But I do trust Rook. He risked his life for these Griffins. Whatever he feels is best, I'll agree to.
Really? You sure?
No doubt.
Si li lascerebbe liberi. a proteggere la natura, anche perché i custodi in tutti questi anni hanno dimostrato di non averli mai utilizzati, quindi di non averne bisogno, mentre la foresta ha dimostrato di averne bisogno. E poi meritano la libertà e dopo tutto quello che gli è successo, Max sì, sceglierebbe saranno guardie della natura.
With so many things in our world changing, I think now is the time for griffins to try something new. They have served the Wardens well, which is why I know they'll do the same for Arlethan Forest. I've seen a different side to them. The Shepherd. Protecting creatures in our world who are often forgotten. The Griffin's new home should be among the trees.
Well said.
The forest and everything that lives there thanks you.
Sa. I love you, boy. Don't want to lose you. They're your family. I understand if you want to go with them. It's up to you. Bye, boy.
E così se n'è andato, ma poi il suo potere? No, ora torna indietro. Se no il potere...
Welcome home. How about thanking Rook for all the help?
Dai, abbraccia San, dai.
Come here.
Wait, what's that you say? I can ride you all over Thetis when you're big enough?
Hey, man.
That's what he said, I swear.
Yeah? How about we discuss it over some gingerwort tea?
Dai, bella conclusione anche per Darwin. Anche questa missione è stata bella.
Stalgard should be around here somewhere.
I hope he's fully recovered from being trapped in the rock.
I hope so too, but the Kalsharok dwarves are tough. I'd like to see Kalsharok. Do you think Stalgard would take me? Should I ask him? Would that be rude?
Only if you ask Ridley.
They're wary of outsiders, but I could learn so much about the dwarves, about myself.
Quindi smetterebbe di viaggiare e di fare
Maybe once
l'Urlatrice?
things have settled down a bit.
Smetterebbe di lavorare per l'Inquisizione?
I'm on it. Stalgard told me about this place. The mountain is rich with lyrium, and the dwarves built this outpost to trade with Tevinter. As long as the dwarves stayed within the fort's walls, it would be as though they...
Is it just me, or does it feel different now?
You're right. Something's different. Maybe it's because the expression of the Titan's pain that looked like me doesn't live here anymore.
I can't believe that made perfect sense.
Those rocks I can move were all parts of the Titans once. Once I knew, I couldn't forget it. Now I sense them all the time, whether they're dead or just sleeping. The story of their fall is the story of our birth. It's why we don't dream, why we're resistant to lyrium, and the reason we feel the earth in our guts.
Le mani, la testa, il suo corpo... Fiero. Dormiente.
You got it.
Ah, good. We are all here. I wanted you to meet my sister, Dura. She is a steward of Kalsharok's memories, a historian.
We have heard of your gifts. We wanted to meet you, to learn from you.
From me?
About the Titans. About our past.
You came here to meet me. To talk to me?
Oh, see, this is the part where you do the thing that shows us how far you've come.
I've learned so much, but I know there's still more to discover. I could tell you what I've learned, but maybe it's better if I show you. Hear the song of the stone. You children of Titans.
This is the eternal hymn.
The prayer and the proclamation.
Isa Tunal.
I felt it. I felt the Titans.
I opened my heart to all of you, but I could hold it only for a moment.
But there was an eternity in that moment. Thank you.
No. Thank you. Being here with you, with all of you, I finally understand. We will carry the Titans in our hearts, but it is no longer their time. It is ours.
Se avessimo scelto di tenere l'ira, quest'ultima frase sarebbe stata molto diversa e secondo me peggiore. In termini di positività e negatività, ecco, non davvero, non in termini di qualità.
So, Taash pries the enormous ruby out of the statue's eye socket. Except then it wakes up, and now it's real pissed that it's missing an eye.
Oh, my.
What kind of statue was this?
Big snake.
Like the size of a horse?
30 feet tall. Had the size of a wagon.
How'd you get up there?
They carved the scales. Made okay handholds.
And now we've got a giant, angry, one-eyed snake statue trying to swallow Taash whole.
Wait, how does that work? Where would they go? Did it have a stomach?
Wait for it.
Best part is, while Taash is pounding that snake's nose, she's still holding the ruby in her other hand. Maker's panties, I was so proud.
Oh,
Ah, shit. They're still holding it, sorry.
What are you doing?
Pulling a barv.
Oh, okay.
A barv?
Tradition in the Lords of Fortune, from one of our old members, Barv. Good guy, but like most of us, his plans went sideways a lot. Bad blood among your crews, not good for morale, but there's not always time for big, drawn-out apologies. So, when one of us screws up and we know we've screwed up, we do a quick 10 to put it right. Pulling a barv. Oh, there we go.
Da questa illuminazione si vede che è un po' invecchiata.
So, you either learn to make fewer mistakes, or you get gigantic muscles.
Or both. I didn't expect the Lords to care about the stuff. Me being non-binary.
Kirkwall taught me about family. If it matters to you, it matters to me. I mean, to the, Lords.
Oh. Thanks.
Anyway, where was I? So, there Taash is, thigh-deep in a snake's maw and still holding the giant ruby in one hand. I yell that we'll get them out of there, and Taash just yells back, "Get up its ass! I'll meet you in the middle!"
Okay, the stomach I get, but did it really have...
Hey, who ate the last breaded cheese wand?
Oh no, I'm sorry. I guess I thought, well... I don't know what.
It's fine.
No! They're your favorite.
Bellara, I know you're sorry, but you did mess up.
I know.
And what do we do when we mess up?
Yes, you're right. I'm pulling a barv. 1, 2, 3.
Heart's in the right place. Form's a little sloppy, though.
Bend your knees.
Bellara è proprio la peggiore.
Maybe tomorrow. Swimming? Don't push your luck. You're still learning how to fly.
You two have come a long way since we met.
Yeah, and he's still just a cub.
Wait till he's a teenager.
It's all about emotion with his son. What makes him happy, what makes him sad, or afraid. He's pure that way. No hiding anything. He likes you, you know it. He doesn't like you, he won't hold back.
What about me?
He's taken a shine.
Yeah?
Listen, I wanted to thank you. Without your help, the Griffins would have gone extinct all over again. You stepped up. They have a home because of you.
Eldrin and the Dalish will take good care of them. It's the best choice for the Griffins. And I bet Hassan's brothers and sisters will agree.
He says as long as there are clear skies to roam, warm sun to nap, and bellyfuls of food, they'll be happy.
A Griffin's word is good enough for me.
Till Taash teaches him how to swear.
That might actually be fun. See you around.
Oh, Rook, you're here. Good. I had a question for my story.
Sure. What kind of question?
Oh, well, a personal one, I guess. Maybe not. Never mind.
Oh, come on, I'm curious now.
Okay, I'll try. I'm gonna do this. So I'm having fun. It's different, but neat. And the fighting bits are going well. So's the romance, mostly.
You've got fighting and romance. What more do you need?
Well, lots of things, really. A plot, pacing, that sort of thing. But most of that's going okay so far.
So, what did you want to ask then?
It's my hero. I know who they are, what they look like, all of that. But I can't figure out the why.
Why what?
Why they do it. Risk it all. Save the world. Well, you're a hero. I mean, a real one. So why are you doing all this?
The world's gonna end if we don't stop it. And I don't see a whole lot of other people lining up to help.
I wish I could be like that. Facing danger, caution to the wind.
But that's pretty much exactly what you do. All the time.
Sure, because I have to. And I'm scared the whole time.
Everyone's scared sometimes. It's what you do with the fear that counts. Facing it, fighting through it, that's what a hero does.
I guess so. It's hard to think of it that way. We are going up against a god. Multiple gods, actually. That feels heroic. To me, at least. And we're saving the world.
We're gonna see this through. All the way.
I like that confidence. Anyways, I should get back to it. Writing. Thanks, Rook. That helped. A lot.
Eldrin, how's the training going?
Just a minute. Poachers are nearby. The Hulla are in trouble. Quick, to your positions. Go!
Ever tried gingerwort tea? I heard it's got some kick.
You're joking. Who in their right mind would drink that?
Yeah. Who would?
No one I know.
Though I did hear worms are a big hit with griffins.
Worms? Who said that?
Irva Mature. He's a wise old elf I once knew.
Right.
Looks like you met your match there, Eldrin.
They know none of this is real. Won't waste the effort.
You need to rouse the raptor in them.
That gives me an idea.
Wait, what's happening?
The Hulla are in trouble, and unarmed hunters nearby. Attack!
No,
They
no, 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 no!
got it.
Ma poi in che senso? Cioè, si sarà offerto volontario, che cosa vuol dire? Abbiamo finito tutto. Nessun altro vuole parlare, manca solo Lucanis a finire la sua storia, però in realtà ci siamo vendicati di Zara e fermato Illario. Quindi mi sa che è una cosa che deve accadere più avanti, magari perché Treviso è ancora corrotta, perché abbiamo scelto di salvare Milratus. In ogni caso, non abbiamo più niente da fare. Parliamo con Solas. Finalmente. Sarà ancora lì?
The Dalish prisoners escaped safely?
We got them away free and clear.
Good. Whatever my frustrations with them, it feels good to have helped my people again. Thank you for allowing me to help. Chance to infuriate Elganon was a reminder of simpler times.
You and Elganon were really tearing into one another back there.
I needed to goad him to anger in order to distract him. But yes, while all of the Evanuris were monsters in their own ways, Elganon was the worst. Or perhaps it is more honest to say that his were the faults I've found most objectionable. You have met him now, heard his voice hammering at the doors of your mind, and you have met me. Can you see how he and I might frustrate one another?
The two of you are too much alike. Both of you want to be in charge.
I have no desire to be in charge.
No, you just want to be able to correct anyone who's not doing everything the way you'd have done it.
I see you have been observing me as well during these conversations.
All right, I can see how you and Elganon would hate each other.
He has always been what I most feared becoming. Callous and uncaring, his arrogance unchecked. To have that much power and no one to remind him that he could be wrong.
Well, he had you.
And I suppose I had you.
You said you found the Dalish frustrating. Why is that?
It is unfair to them. I lived for thousands of years, and after I imprisoned the Evanuris, I slept for thousands more. I awoke in a world that had forgotten the ancient times almost entirely. And those who tried to remember elven history, like the Dalish, had gotten so much wrong.
Let me guess. You tried to tell them what they were getting wrong and they didn't believe you?
There are few things that frustrate me as much as ignorance. I tried to explain the truth to one clan. When I convinced them that I was truly Fermare, they attacked me. After that, I hid my explanations behind the facade of having witnessed events in the Fade.
And every mage knows that what we see in the Fade might not be literally true.
Yes. The Dalish had no reason to believe me. I could only watch as they continued to worship Elganon. Though we may have seen the last of that tradition, at least.
Ci ho provato ma non sono riuscito. Interessante.
Last time I got his attention, he got angry enough to come after us with the Blighted Dragons. Hopefully this baits him into a mistake we can use against him.
Every act of resistance is a thorn in his side. He will break soon. When we first met, I saw you only as a foolishly confident child who disrupted my plans. You were an irritant. I gave you information to oppose Elganon out of necessity, but I expected you to be nothing more than a tool. Seeing you with your team, I was wrong.
I'm impressed you got that out without choking on it.
If I could not admit when I was wrong, I would be no better than Elganon. Your team trusts you, and you listen to them. It is impressive and enviable. It took me centuries to build such a bond during my rebellion, and when I served the Inquisition, I tried to avoid entanglements.
Okay.
What about the Inquisitor? Does she not count as a friend?
She does. One of several I grew fond of despite myself when I was with the Inquisition. There was also Cole, a spirit of compassion I helped adapt to our world. He was the only one who knew who I really was. I miss him a great deal. Josephine, the Inquisition's ambassador, was a bastion of kindness and decency in a world that looked down on elves and apostates. Even Cassandra Pendergast of the Order of the Seekers. She was what a believer should be. Faithful, practical, committed to serving, not ruling. I suppose I did bond with the Inquisition after all. as you have with your team.
Thank you for sharing that. So what comes next? What are the gods going to do?
Elganan and Gillenane are preparing the dagger they will use for their ritual to pierce the veil. Elganan's power is tied to light and darkness. He will need to perform a ritual during the next eclipse.
That gives us some time to prepare.
It is likely to be your last chance to do so. You must be ready for whatever comes, for this world and for the team that trusts you. I know that you will do everything in your power not to fail them.
So now Elganan's recovered his own archdemon, and the gods only need an eclipse to complete their dagger.
We saved the Dalish, though. That's important.
But now Elganan's immortal, so long as his archdemon lives.
And we all know how hard those things are to kill.
We killed Razikale, didn't we?
After losing hundreds of wardens. And it took a centuries-old trap to do it. We don't have either of those. Not anymore.
Just when you think the tide's in your favor, it turns right back.
Okay, we always knew this was gonna be hard, right? And yeah, maybe it's a little harder now. More than a little. But either we stop this, or all of Thedas falls. So we see it through, all the way. Because no one else is going to.
Nice speech, Rook. But it's hard to complete a contract if you don't know where the target is.
We found the gods before.
Not without help, we didn't.
So we get help again. We've got allies everywhere now.
Did the Veil Jumpers find any traces of where Elganon and his archdemon went?
No. Venatori started swarming the area right after we left, and they had to leave.
The crows may have something. The Antam are moving large quantities of supplies out of the city. Weapons, armor, gatlock. And several storehouses worth of food, what little we had left. It's enough to feed the Antam Navy for 3 months. Or all of Treviso for 6 weeks.
Given the timing, it seems unlikely to be a coincidence.
Wherever those supplies are headed, that's likely where we'll find the gods. Any more details from the crows, Lucanis?
They said the Antam have long work ahead. We have time. Also, Viago would like a meeting. At your earliest convenience. From him, that means important, but not yet urgent.
Did Viago tell you how much time we have?
Days to weeks. Nothing more precise.
Well, that's our best lead so far. Track those supplies, and we should find the gods. That said, the Venatori aren't up to anything good in Minrathis.
Not to complicate things, but the Inquisitor also wants to meet Rook.
Right. With everything she's been doing in the south, we owe her an update.
I'll let her know.
Cosa? Ok.
Despite the odds, we've survived. We've made a habit of it. Take some time. Rest. Be ready to go. Next time the gods appear, let's make sure it's the last.
Ragazzi, direi di fermarci qui perché il video è durato già abbastanza. È stato un video in cui ci siamo concentrati quasi solo sui nostri compagni, ma ce n'era bisogno perché le missioni erano tantissime. Ma finalmente le abbiamo finite. La prossima volta continueremo con missioni più importanti, più interessanti, perché di trama principale era ora. Fatemi sapere cosa ne pensate. Anche delle scelte che ho fatto, perché alla fine dai, ci sono state delle scelte alla fine di ogni compagno. Tranne Lucanis, perché abbiamo salvato Miratus invece che Treviso, e quindi il suo vero finale deve ancora arrivare, anche se comunque in teoria l'abbiamo già finito, perché abbiamo vendicato tutto. E perché si è messo con Nera, e quando si è messo con Nera è venuto fuori risolti i loro problemi personali, si sono messi insieme, bla bla bla. Quindi vuol dire che abbiamo risolto anche il suo, anche se non è ancora un baluardo, quel che è del velo. Fatemi sapere cosa ne pensate. Noi ci vediamo al prossimo video, in cui si entra ancora più nel vivo della storia.